Yeah, I thought so too.
I want to let everybody know about the pressure of the internet, because Dana White vetoed this song, and then everybody told him, why did you do that? This is a great song. Let him come out to this song. This is Mickey Gall's idea, so Dana White changed his mind. So you out there on the internet, you have power.
24 years old, 1-0 in the UFC, 2-0 as a professional, discovered on episode 2 of Dana White, looking for a fight. Said, I want to fight CM Punk. UFC President Dana White said to Matt Serra, if he just say he wants to fight CM Punk,
listen, this kid is good. Okay, this is a stiff test for CM Punk. He's 2-0 as a professional. He's a brown belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. And if you saw his first fight in the UFC against Mike Jackson, the way he took his back, the way he sunk in that rear naked choke, that's a guy who's choked a lot of people. Very, very skillful. Long punches, 6'2", great reach, young kid, 24 years of age. And here's the other thing. We haven't seen him since February, okay? We're sitting here in September. I guarantee you he's a lot better now. Because when you're 24 years old and you're training every day, you make giant leaps and bounds on a month-to-month basis, especially when you're as young and as focused and as hungry as this kid, Mickey Gall, is.
he started at Gracie, New Jersey, under David Adib as a sophomore in high school. His sister Jamie also trains in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Mickey Gall said he played all the sports growing up, but it was his passion for Jiu-Jitsu and for striking and MMA that made the difference. His father, Kevin, a chiropractor, his biggest supporter, his biggest fan.
Things are going to get very interesting very soon.
Mickey Gall. I mean, they seem to like the song.
I love this song.
I do too.
I've always loved this song.
With you right there, Mike.
I just never thought anybody come out to it.
That's a good point.
If they did, I thought it'd be a chick.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah. Showtime. There we go. Let's go. Showtime.
CM Punk. He's already a superstar. He said, I left behind a career and an entire world others would kill to have.
I'm so confused right now. I don't know how to think about this. I really have no idea what this guy's capable of. I admire that he's taking his chance. I admire his choice. I think it was an incredibly wise choice to train where he trained. But that man, Duke Rufus, well, I think is one of the very best coaches in the world. Kyle Kushner, another outstanding coach, training on a daily basis with guys like Ben Askren, with guys like Tyron Woodley, Anthony Pettis, Sergio Pettis, a bunch of assassins down there in Milwaukee. So he did everything right. But to take a fight in the UFC as the first time you ever compete ever in a combat sport is just so crazy. And to do it at 37 years of age when you're already famous, this guy has balls.
He said it's about proving something to himself, showing others that you can chase your dreams. Duke Rufus said his work ethic is incredible along with his hard-nosed mindset. Getting better all the time. He did a session today in the Octagon. Came here 5 hours early, Joe. Did a session with Tyron Woodley, the chosen one, the champion.
It's going to be interesting to see how he reacts to the nerves and the pressure, but right now, he looks pretty calm.
Born and raised in Chicago, made it a very easy choice to work under the tutelage of the multiple-time world kickboxing champion, Duke Rufus. Punk has trained in Kempo Karate, and he has trained his jiu-jitsu with Henry Gracie. They love him here in Cleveland. They love him around the world. CM Punk. Our tale of the tape for this monumental MMA moment. CM Punk, 37 years old. Mickey Gall, 24 years old. Everything else is virtually identical. With the official introductions, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC welterweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a mixed martial artist holding a professional record, 2 wins, no losses. He stands 6 feet 2 inches tall, weighing in at 170.5 pounds. Fighting out of Greenbrook, New Jersey, presenting Mickey Gall. Introducing a mixed martial artist who tonight is making his octagon debut. Standing 6 feet 1 inch tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. Fighting out of Chicago, Illinois, presenting CM Punk. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Keith Peterson.
Keith Peterson, our referee. The wait is over. UFC fans have been voting all night by following at UFC on Twitter. Continue to do so. All it takes is one click to vote and score the fight. Here we go!
Mickey Gall shoots a double immediately and has CM Punk on his back. In full guard.
Punk came storming out. Mickey Gall takes him down
with some big shots from the top right away.
Posturing up and throwing down.
CM Punk's in a lot of trouble right away, Mike.
Yep.
He's eating some big shots.
Big elbow by Gall.
Gall's trying to pass the guard, gonna step over that right leg. He stepped over it, moved right into side control like butter.
Not good for CM Punk.
A lot worse than not good. This is horrific. He's trying to escape. He's trying to use his feet. You're really not supposed to be able to use your feet the way he's doing. See how he's digging his feet into the cage?
You saw Keith Peterson make that adjustment.
Keith made the adjustment, but Mickey Gall's on top of him. This is a legit brown belt, and he's on top of a white belt. Usually when that happens, someone's getting strangled. Look at that pass, right to mount. Look at that beautiful transition to the back.
Gall looking to choke him out right here.
CM Punk is getting mauled. And this is what happens when a brown belt rolls with a white belt. I mean, this is just what happens, especially when you're a kid as good and as focused as Mickey Gall is.
It's got him flattened out.
Now CM Punk is holding on to the gloves of Mickey Gall, trying to get, he got it free, and now Punk's in a lot of trouble. He's getting bombed down here. Mickey's just looking to open up the possibility for getting that choke in.
Punk trying to lock it down, try to get out of trouble.
Mickey's got him flattened out here. Punk's in deep trouble. He might be out.
Himself.
took some heavy shots there, heavy shots.
And more here. Can he weather the storm? Can he avoid getting submitted here?
Well, one of the things that his teammates have said about him is this guy does not quit. But he's got that arm under the neck now. That's going to be it, ladies and gentlemen. Wow, he got out of it.
Free.
Very impressive, but he's going through it again. I think that's it.
It is all over. Mickey Gall submits CM Punk. Just like that. He tried to hang in there.
Well, I mean, he defended a little bit, but the reality is there's a giant gap between someone who's new to martial arts, new to MMA. I mean, he took karate when he was a kid, but let's be honest, he's new to martial arts, especially mixed martial arts, competing against a kid like Mickey Gall, who has such a high level ground game.
Fight replay brought to you by Bud Light. Raise one to right now. Set up by that initial takedown.
Yeah, and here you see, I'm sorry I'm not talking right now because CM Punk is giving a speech to Mickey Gall, and I want to know what he said to him, but he's being very gracious, and he's walking around raising Mickey Gall's hand. Excellent sportsmanship by CM Punk. And right now, they're about to read the decision, so I'm going to get into the octagon, but just a mauling by Mickey Gall.
And the tap by CM Punk. Legit Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu skills showcased quite quickly against CM Punk. 24-year-old Mickey Gall wins again by submission. 3-0 as a pro, 2-0 inside the octagon. Time for our official decision, brought to you by Metro PCS, where you get nationwide coverage on the blazing fast 4G LTE T-Mobile network for just $30 period. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Keith Peterson has called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 14 seconds of the very first round, declaring the winner by submission due to a rear naked choke, Mickey Gall.
I'm here with the winner, Mickey Gall. Mickey, what has this whole experience been like for you? Because there's so many eyes on CM Punk. There's so many people that want to know how he would do here tonight. What was this like for you?
It's been crazy. It's been fun. It's a great opportunity. I mean, you know, like, I see a lot of like hate for this guy online. And just a lot of people, not just in the MMA community, but as a people, I think we all hate too much, man. Fuck the hate. We need to love each other. We're all gonna be dead in 100 years. Let's love each other, man. Fuck the hate.
That's a great attitude, sir. Now, I admire that CM Punk was willing to take this chance. I admire the fact that he wanted to fight in the UFC, that he chose Duke Rufus as a trainer, that he did all the right things. But were you in any way insulted that a guy with no martial arts experience could take 2 years and compete against a guy like you, who's a brown belt in jiu-jitsu, who has a mixed martial arts professional record, undefeated? How did that feel to you?
I mean, I can understand why people would feel that way. Not me. I'd be a jerk to be like spit at the opportunity. You know what I mean? It was a great opportunity for me. With that said, this might sound like a gimmicky fight, but I'm no gimmick, man. I'm for real. I'm not going fucking anywhere.
Well, no one believes you're a gimmick. Certainly no one who's paying attention. But this certainly wasn't the kind of test that a young guy like you wants in your career, other than the fact to make an exhibition out of it, which is what you did tonight.
Yeah, man. I got someone I want next.
Who do you want now?
Fight everyone wants to see, man. I want Super Sage Northcutt. I think that boy's corny. I want a bunch of spikes out of his hair.
I would love to see that.
Hey, they say we're Dana White looking for a fight, young guns. Let us bang out. They say guys like us might get protection. Fuck that, I want war.
Mickey Gall, ladies and gentlemen. I like it.
Mickey Gall is all kinds of fired up.
Listen, man. I admire what you did. You're a brave man. You took a crazy chance, and everybody should respect that. That said, what a giant leap that you just attempted to come in here with no martial arts experience and to take 2 years of training and to fight against a young, tough kid like that. You definitely chose the hard road, sir.
Yeah, you know, in life, you go big or you go home. I just like to take challenges. This was a hell of a mountain to try to climb, and I didn't get to the summit today, but it doesn't mean I'm going to give up. It doesn't mean I'm going to stop. I appreciate all the support from everybody. Obviously, Mickey's a hell of a fighter. I will be back, believe it or not. This was the most fun I've ever had in my life. Second best night of my life, besides marrying my wife, obviously. I know there's a lot of doubters, but listen, life's about, you know, falling down and getting up. It doesn't matter how many times you get knocked down, it's about getting back up. So if there's any kid out there that's told by a parent or a coach or a teacher or somebody that they look up to, somebody that's supposed to push them and believe in them, and they're told no, don't listen to them. Believe in yourself. Sometimes the outcome isn't always what you desire it to be. But the true failure in life is not trying at all. I know that sounds preachy and kind of weird for a guy who just got beat up, but fuck it. This is a time of my life. Thank you, Cleveland.
Thank you for having the balls to do this, sir. And I look forward to seeing you continue your journey. CM Punk, ladies and gentlemen.
You know what? As a father, he is absolutely 100% right. Classy young man, CM